White House is willing to do is also unclear.
According to the president, what's at stake is back pay, employment for federal workers by the thousands, but he hasn't exactly followed through on those threats yet. And in fact, the nature of those threats keeps changing.
President Trump said today he may go to the Middle East in the coming days if there's progress in the peace talks on Gaza. The U.S. Marshals say the only escaped inmate who remained on the run after a New Orleans jailbreak in May has been captured. 10 men broke out of the jail. Derek Groves evaded authorities for nearly 5 months. On Wall Street today, stocks finished mixed. The Nasdaq at a record high. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Did you ever think about hosting your very own radio show? Here's how.
Hey, Tampa Bay, did you know you can have a 1-hour program on the Tan Talk Radio Network for less than the cost of one 60-second announcement on many Tampa Bay stations? That's right. We'll put you on the radio for less than the cost of one 60-second announcement on many stations. Check it out today. Use your program to promote yourself, your business, or someone else's business. Call Lola Jean, the broadcast queen, 727-510-7622. That's 510-7622. Call Lola Jean now to check out your Tan Talk Network program. In addition to network radio, we'll stream your program in audio and video all over the world. Call Lola Jean now, 727-510-7622. Call today. Your network 1-hour program can start tomorrow. Broadcast your message in audio and video on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Thinking about starting your own business? Then you need to listen to the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour from 6 to 7 p.m. There's nothing more rewarding than starting your own business. Gene will bring you tips and advice from themselves and other entrepreneurs that will help you get started. Have you already started your own business? Then call in and share your story to help other entrepreneurs. That's the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour from 6 to 7 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
That's the Entrepreneur Opportunity Hour, Wednesdays from 6 to 7 right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Are you looking for a job? Join me, Gene Hyde, on the Employment Opportunity Hour from 7 to 8 p.m., where I will tell you and share with you, as well as answer all of your questions and help you find enjoyable employment instead of a job. This is the only talk show that talks about everyone who makes up our workforce. Join me on the Employment Opportunity Hour from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Employment Opportunity Hour.
That's the Employment Opportunity Hour, Wednesday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Hi, this is Paul Malloy, host of Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show. I hope you'll join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, here on the Tan Talk Radio Network, where we strive to bring you the libertarian perspective on political events of the day. There's no show quite like Freedom Works, with in-depth interviews, our ultimate top 10 list, and so much more. So join us for Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Welcome to the circus.
Welcome to the Dr. Lou and Tammy Show, sponsored by Code 15 Transport, the VDC, and the IV Vitamin Infusion Center. Stay tuned to 106.1 and 102.3 FM.
All right, we're back. It's Wednesday again, Tammy. It's 106.1 FM, 104. Are we 102?
102.3 and 106.1. Yeah. Also on AM, you can catch us on 1340 and 1350.
I'm sorry, you guys. I made it to Tennessee finally, and I'm still there.
Also, you guys can tune in right now to YouTube. Yeah. Go to Tan Talk Network, and you can see us live.
Yeah.
If you want to see us live.
Don't do it. It's quite disturbing.
It is. I think it is too.
Yeah.
It was a little disturbing when I looked at it, but you guys can look all you want. It's okay. We're here every Wednesday between 5 and 6 p.m. We're on your drive home. So if you're driving home, you can pull over. Don't matter. Just follow us on the way home. We're going to get you there. Timmy, we got a big lineup.
We do. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. So our one most exciting thing, I think, and we're going to have so much fun, is we are going to be doing a live remote at SIPS.
Sideline sips.
Sideline sips.
Yeah.
I always call it sips.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be out there. We're going to be doing a live remote, and it is going to be on November 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So that is right before that Friday, because Friday they're having a very exciting, I'm not going to say yet, but a huge band they're going to have there. So it's going to be a big parking lot party, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also have some other upcoming events. They're doing a Halloween party this year. They're doing all kinds of different bands in November. So we got to check their Facebook. That's Sideline Sips for their lineup. And then, of course, we'll be telling you guys what
Yeah, because
they're
they got a spot for a band too, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they got that big stage.
and
really
everything.
big stage.
Yeah.
So they're ready to rock.
Yeah,
No pun
it's a
intended.
huge location. I mean, inside it does have a big stage, has a big dance area, has a lot of tables, lots of seats. They have lots of good drinks, lots of good food.
Yeah.
So that's
And lots of
Sideline.
TVs too. So all the sports fanatics out there, that's the place to go.
Oh, yes. Also, so they are doing a special for Saturdays and Sundays for sports. So they're doing all the college games and the NFL games. Well, the professional games, because there's NFL and whatever the other ones are.
Go Georgia Tech. Go. I'm sorry. I'm a
Well,
Syracuse
there's a
fan.
big one
Go
coming
Bucks.
up, which is, Ohio State
Oh,
versus Penn
no.
State, which is our biggest rival.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because the owners of the bar, they're from Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
right? The wife is a Penn State Eagles fan,
Mhm.
and the husband is a Steelers, hopefully Ohio State fan.
Well,
Yeah.
Penn State is a rival for me because I'm from Syracuse and I went to Syracuse.
Yes, I went
So-
to Ohio State, so
There you go.
Penn
So-
State, we don't like them.
No, Penn State. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. That's okay. But Sunday, I know that I'm a big football fan, so I'm sorry. My heart goes with the Buffalo Bills. I know there's a lot of people out there that there's Buffalo fans. There's football fans all over.
Yeah, guys. So go check out Sideline Sips. They got all the games, lots of TVs, live entertainment, lots of good food. And they're at 734 South Pinellas Avenue in Tarpon Springs.
Mhm.
And again, come check us out on November 5th because we will all be out there.
Yeah, and then we
go.
have a packed live show. We're going to be really busy here through the holidays because we're also going to be in Cricketers, and I think we're going to do maybe the second or third week on a Friday night.
Yes. So we're going to be out there in October. So I don't know exactly the date yet because they're doing actually a big remodel right now.
Yeah.
And
working hard on that renovation.
I can't wait to see what it looks like on the inside.
It's
And-
big. They have a big thing taped off. It's a secret.
Right. And they also have outside seating too, which I like to sit outside.
Yeah.
Like last time you and I went by that plaza, we sat outside and
We
it was
did.
nice.
Mm-hmm. And actually, nobody knows where Cricketers is, because we have a lot of sister stations that are listening, and Cricketers is basically a restaurant from the UK, and they specialize in the European and British food. But they're on next to the beach, which we call here, and a lot of people are at there.
Bayshore Boulevard. They're
Mhm.
right there on the corner. So if you want to go out to the beach, stop by Cricketers first.
Honeymoon Island.
Yeah.
What is that other one? Caladisi.
Caladisi Island.
Caladisi
Island,
Caladisi Island.
Yeah.
Which we have our dog-friendly beach out there, so lots of people go out there. You can sit outside at Cricketers with your pup and have a little pup cup. And they're actually, it's 2634 Bayshore Boulevard, so got to check them out. Also in that same plaza right down from them is Madison Pizza, and if you want a good pizza, guys,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
seriously,
anybody
go
been?
check
If
them
you've
out.
never had a real pizza, you got to go to Madison Pizza.
Listen, Linda, if you haven't been there, you're missing out.
you go.
It's possibly the
And
best
they do
pizza.
like different specialty
I saw these
pizzas.
people come out with, I swear, if you put your arms all the way out that you can extend it and go all the way around, that's how big that pizza is.
I
Oh,
think I
goodness.
seriously think it is 3 foot across.
Wow.
It is the biggest pizza I think in Tampa Bay. I'm pretty positive,
It's gotta be.
unless somebody else made a bigger one. But they sell it. It's on the menu, and if you're having a big party or something, it is the thing to get because their pizza is also delicious.
Mhm.
And every week they do a specialty pizza.
Yes, they
Like
do.
they have a Cuban pizza, they have a
Oh, that's
crab
awesome.
rangoon pizza, they have
Oh.
a Reuben pizza, they have a cheeseburger pizza, they have a Big Mac pizza.
Well, I know they did the chicken and waffle pizza a while
Yeah,
back.
they did chicken and
So,
waffles.
yeah,
Yep. Oh, yeah, crab rangoon. I see it here. They also have chicken wings
Tammy
too.
and I have been hanging out there a lot lately. They have
chicken
a
wing.
big brewery, and
They
they don't
do.
brewery, but they have every.
They have a big selection of beers, craft beers,
and
yes,
local beers,
which we were tasting a few. You know,
we had a few.
Well, I like the ciders a lot, and they have some really good ciders there. They had a raspberry cider, which was delicious.
Nice.
She had something that tasted. It was
like
a mimosa something beer.
Oh, a mimosa beer.
Yeah, it kind of messed me up for sure.
I can see it, like a light beer mixed with like a Blue Moon or something.
Yeah, it was similar to that, a
Yeah.
little more citrusy, but it was good.
It was different. It was very
Interesting.
different. I'm not big in ciders, but Tammy had some. Actually, they were pretty good. They're big. Ciders are very large in Colorado. I understand.
Well, yeah, I think cider is when it starts to get cool and fall like, and then somebody said, hey, let's ferment this and make it even better.
Absolutely. Hey, beer is beer to me. We also are going to be at the Mexican. They have a new location.
Plaza Mexico. Yes.
Oh my gosh. They have the
Awesome.
queso burrito tacos. Those things are so delicious.
I had a burrito there it was huge. It took me 3 days to eat it.
Seriously, it was so big.
The mojitos are amazing. And the new one that they're opening up is going to be at 4016 Tampa Road in Oldsmar, across from the Oldsmar Flea Market.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a beautiful area out there. They've got a lot of
Great
locations.
location.
Even if you're in North Carolina, you can go to Plaza Mexico.
There you go.
Valrico. I mean, they have like 11 locations.
Yes, I think there's one in Sun City.
Yes, they do have one
So
in
if I
Sun
get
City.
a job in Sun City and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm hankering tacos, I know where I'm going.
They've got one in Lakeland. I mean, they've got a lot of locations. Check out their website. It's Plaza Mexico, and you can see all of the things. And they have Facebook too. So they got a lot of different things going on. And, Taco Tuesday, they got the best.
Oh yeah. Not just that, but their menu is gigantic too.
Oh, it's
so
huge.
if there's anything that you want in the Mexican cuisine, I'm sure they have it on their menu.
It's true. And their drinks are really, really good. And they have this really massively large margarita that is delicious.
Yeah, I think we experienced that one. It takes a few straws. I saw that.
Or
coming
one
out.
straw if you're a professional.
Well, yeah.
That's right. We know
Determination.
Category.
We can have a party.
A Plaza Mexico party.
Yes.
Mexico.
My birthday is Cinco de Mayo.
Oh.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Well, I just had.
How old you? Like 24 for the third
Yeah, there
time?
you go.
Awesome, yeah.
Makes it like 27, I think, or something.
Yeah,
Right?
that works.
All right. We call that
I think
denial.
we have one more upcoming event too, and we're getting a date on that one, and that's in Palm Harbor, and that's at Patty Fish.
Yes, they are also having a huge remodel. So once they get
It's that
done,
time of year.
it is. There's like 5 places that we went to that are doing big remodels, but it's awesome because it's a little bit slower now. They're preparing for all the snowbirds going to be here for season. So it's a good time to do it, get it done. It's going to look great. And also over at where did we go? No, yes, Ozona Pig. The Ozona Pig.
Oh,
they're
good.
also remodeling.
Yeah.
But yes, we're going to be.
Anybody's remodeling.
Yes, we're going to be
That
over
time of
there.
year.
It is.
We're in Florida, you guys, and if you are not listening, that's where we are. We're in Clearwater, and we're on the West Coast, and right on the water, just like Clearwater. But most of everybody, we get bombarded with, we call our snowbirds. There's a lot of other names that we call them down here, too.
What other names might that be?
You tie up our traffic. Not that it's already not a
True,
better
but
problem
I
down
have to
here.
say, I love the snowbirds because they spend money here.
I was just about to say, call them business bringers because
for real.
absolutely.
Because they go to a lot of these businesses we're talking about, and they are really revive our economy.
They're just
Yeah.
going to take a
Messes up the
re-driver's ed
roads.
course to be updated on all of our constructions to make sure you get off the exit.
That's
Oh,
part
for
of the problem.
goodness sakes,
is,
yes.
is how everything changes. You leave
Yeah.
for
Yes.
even 3 weeks, 2 weeks. You come
Yeah.
back, you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
where'd my exit go?
Like they're
and then boom.
doing
Forget
on
about it.
19. That's
I was just thinking about that. The traffic on 19.
Oh, I hate it.
When it starts up at Tampa
Hate it.
Road, you can't turn around or anything or turn into the side businesses until you go all the way
I mean,
down to the next light.
You can, but like you really got to work for it because you really can't.
Probably a bigger truck. I drive a
You-
Civic. That ain't happening.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's it's a challenge here.
Also, I do want to mention, you guys, if you want to do a date night or just to have a great dinner or a
divorce night,
romantic
if you gotta
dinner,
break the news.
oh yeah, or a divorce party or whatever you want to do, or just your friends wanted to go out, you guys got to go check out the Refined Roots. It's on Tarpon Avenue in Tarpon. It is the most beautiful,
upscale, phenomenal
and
place, and
so reasonable. Like it's how it is in there, how it looks, the food they serve, the drinks they serve. You would think you're going to be paying like $50 a drink in New York. It is gorgeous. And Annie is amazing. Like this girl, she's a genius. She's got 2 businesses, about to start a third, and she has a coffee shop which is booming, but it's so great in there. Like it's very cozy. It's got like this upstairs nook, and that's the Urban Cafe. And they're both on Tarpon Ave, so
They are.
Good for her. She's doing an amazing job.
It's kind of giving a whole new feel to that area. It's really nice.
It really is. I love it. Like when I first walked in there, I'm like addicted.
That's what coffee does.
I'm not talking about Refined Roots though. I just like the whole place, the vibe, how it is in there.
I was actually there for the opening.
Nice.
Oh, really?
And so they had like different samplings of different food and stuff, and I was able to taste it all.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really good. There was literally not one thing that was like not gone in 10 minutes.
No, I actually just got introduced to it by Dr. Lou here, and I love it. I'm obsessed.
Well, guys, we're going to get into our segment, and because we have a lot of other commercials, we have a lot of other things that we got to discuss here, Tammy. We got to make sure we got to get through all this. We have a couple upcoming bands that are going to be joining us. One, if you want to look them all up. And we also have some live guests that are going to be coming on our show talking about certain topics. So I'm going to give you a minute. Today's top medical news is going to be the COVID. I know you guys are sick of it, so am I. All right. And obviously, we're looking at chickenpox, measles, and hepatitis A. The outbreak. We have monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
Hey, it's making a comeback. Look at
that. Just like chicken, you just eat a lot more bananas.
We're going to tell you a little bit about that. Hansen's disease and the whooping cough. And we got to talk about ticks. And one of the biggest bugs, we call it the fluffy insect that is full of venom that looks like a caterpillar that is all over the place right now. Today's top is
brought to you by Dr. Lou.
Today's top common knowledge is chia seeds. We're going to talk about that.
I like chia seeds.
Okay. So,
is this an affiliation with the Chia Pets?
You guys, get ready for this in a second. But right now, we're going to we have 3 bands that are going to be joining us that we're going to help be promoting them here. One of them is Gunshine. This gentleman has a range that sings exactly like AC/DC. He is so cool. We're talking about heavy metal and rock. He is from the Pensacola, Florida area, guys.
Yay!
That's a great voice to have. Those
right?
AC/DC, those type of people, they just lift you just by their voice. It's
exactly.
crazy.
And he moves exactly like him, and he is really good looking. All right, so we're going to be helping
their
him.
new single is out now.
All right, he's got a lot of music going on. He has his own music. He does a lot of covers, and he is all over the internet. You guys look him up. He will
GunshineBand.com.
Gunshine. And the next one is one of my favorite ones in the world, and this is a band, and it's Tommy Johansson's band, and he is a heavy metal rock singer, and he's from Sweden, and it's Majestica. And the reason why they named that was after a train, and actually their logo looks exactly like a train. This so cool. Gentleman, his family were opera singers. He sings opera.
Oh, wow.
But, of course, he's like the long hair and wants to rock, so he rocks out in a range that is unlike, basically, I've seen him sing Christian music. I've seen him heavy metal. I've seen him sing contemporary. His range is extremely high. That's awesome. You guys need to really, and of course, when you really talk to him in person, he does have a Swedish accent. A lot of people sing in in English, and it comes
it's true.
Very different, like especially bands and some singers from UK. But then when you talk to them, it's like, I don't understand a thing they say.
Yes, it's true.
So I talked to him. I talked to their management company. They finally got back to me. They happen to be touring right now. They were in the United States in Atlanta. I had tickets, and I know I'm sorry I missed it, but they're going to be in Miami, you guys, and they were just on the heavy metal 10,000 pound metal cruise. We have a lot of cruises that you guys know how to get on. That is the heavy metal cruise, and it's all rock, a heavy metal and rock band.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome? Who would not want to
Who wouldn't
go?
want that?
I could share that cruise. That'd be wicked.
The other one is I have one, and then I guess I forgot this other guy, Michael Blankenship, and he's a San Francisco guy. He had his own band at one point, and then he just decided to go out on his own, and he's just reestablishing. He's another one that was he's broken into the heavy metal rock. I know Dr. Lou is heavy metal.
No, so I heard he actually has like a kind of a Motley Crue, Van Halen type of sound to him.
Exactly.
Yep.
And he let me tell you, if you had closed your eyes, you would think you were listening to exactly just like that.
There you
I
go.
heard all of his covers, all of his music. His manager had called me, so we're going to be helping him here. He's going to be talking about everything that he has going on because he is on his own now. And of course, we have our hottie from Brazil, and that's Daniel.
Yes.
That's Daniel Visacchio.
Awesome.
He'll be here in December. And if he's not here in December, we're going there.
Yes, we are. We're going anyways.
Yeah, because I just talked to him probably about an hour ago, and he's working on his album, and he's not sure if he's going to be here December or February now. So that's all right. I've been helping him through that problem. So you know how albums take a long time to get done.
Yes.
They're not exactly always when you want them to be. So, all right, Danielle, we're working with you on that one. We'll have him here. No problem with that. Recently, we're going to be, Tammy and I have been out and about. We're going to be at the Newport Richie Theater. There is a band that was there just this last weekend, and that's Homegrown. Homegrown is a band that basically covers all country music, but they do all covers. But they did put a few rock music in there. Thank you. But Charlie, this guy that sings, he just sings exactly like Charlie Daniels.
Really?
That's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think but there's an art to cover bands, right? I mean, whenever you're seeing them, yeah, exactly. That you're still getting that energy, the same feeling, you know, maybe a different type of feeling, you know, but there's a lot of passion that goes into those type of bands.
Exactly. I think you hit that right on, because when you're doing a cover band, it's different types of music up and down. It's not just one level. You're covering many different songs at different levels. So you got to be very talented.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also the interpretation of the artist as well. I mean, definitely very good to listen to.
It's very well. We had a guest here last week. She's a DJ.
I was just going to mention her.
And just like what she had mentioned was dead on, that when you're basically putting music together, just like if you have a band that does covers, it's layering them and making sure that they flow. So when you're singing covers just as well, that you have to make sure that the range, the next song and the next song, you just can't go from one AC/DC and then you go to do something from country. No, she does this. She's an expert on this.
It's a science to it, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And that is DJ Cheska, which I was going to mention. Everybody go check her out. She's actually amazing. Her energy is amazing. She's going to be at the Tarpon Tap House this Saturday.
Yep. They got a Halloween bash going on. It's costume contest as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
she's basically has a class that's going on. If you want to learn, and there is an art, and Michael is here, and he's with Mav Entertainment, and he does our live remotes for us. There is an art to DJ, and it's not just spinning records. It's not making your music party. There is an art to it, and she teaches a class on how you can basically be able to do that. And because she does the clubs anywhere from Orlando, all around the Tampa Bay area, and there's got a class that will teach you on exactly how to layer the music, make the sound, and all the equipment, as well as
even more than that. You know, she teaches the people, you know, different types of hookups, because you might be bringing all your equipment, or you might be hooking up to a club system, you know, and also how to find, you know, lead generation and stuff like that. The things that she's learned, you know, since being in the industry, just a value of wealth for sure.
Yeah, I liked her a lot.
Yeah,
so shout out DJ Cheska. Check her out on Facebook. You can find out where she's going to be.
She has her phone number so people can contact her, because
so you can actually reach her on all social platforms for Facebook and TikTok. If you want to message her, that's actually how I got linked up with her, and that's DJ Cheska.
Cheska.
Thank you.
Like Fresca with a C.
Well, you know what is also going on this weekend is the Porn Awards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is on Sunday at Emperor's in Tampa. And it's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't have a ticket and you want to check it out, you can buy one at the door.
Can you just imagine all the toys that are going to be there?
Oh, there's going to be so many tables there. But also
Many.
they do giveaways. So they have this big wheel. You never know what you might win.
Oh, man.
Or what you may come home with.
Yes, please, no hand-me-downs.
You never know. Maybe that may be our
Barely
next time.
used.
Medical
Only
news.
used once.
No batteries needed. Visit Dr. Lou.
There you go.
Guess what? All right, guys. Today's top medical news. Let's get this out of the way. The Florida Department of Health has just updated our numbers. We have report in the state of Florida. We have actually there's more COVID than there's ever been, even before the 2020, and it's not 19. Should we call it 25? All right, we'll call it 25. It's not COVID-19 anymore. Well,
Right.
okay, it's just a
Right. There's so many
rollover.
variations these days.
And I say
COVID-19
ridiculous because look,
4.0.
everybody's still at work.
Mhm.
Nothing has
COVID-19
even shut down.
2.53.
Yeah. All right. Well, guess what? The Florida is one of the foremost front line across the United States because we have mandated you do not have to get this COVID vaccine anymore, and I don't think you ever should have gotten it. Anyway, so now it is taken off. They can't fire you from your job. You don't need to get it, and if your children don't want it, then don't get it, and don't get it anyway. All right. Right now, we have reported to us over 1,000 people within this last year have died from COVID in the state of Florida, over 1,000. And Palm Beach County is
But is it
leading.
just COVID
right now.
or is it other?
That was my exact thought. Was there
And
other
that's-
complications
that's
that
what
they
it comes
had?
down to.
Were these
Complications.
elderly people
complications,
or
significant factors that
immune
cause
system
them to die.
deficiencies, stuff
I
like
mean,
that?
you know what?
That needs to
I
be
think it's like
stipulated. That never
anything
was.
because I know people that literally had the million complications and survived it.
Yeah.
And then there's people that had one silly complication that didn't.
And
so,
And
you
there's
know,
folks that had no complications
that
at all.
didn't.
Yeah.
So,
And they, COVID got them.
yeah.
And a lot of them had the vaccination and some of them didn't. And be honest with you, I think everybody asks, what is the main cause of the death? Well, it could be any complication. It could be you've had underlying medical problems that contributed to the death, you don't really necessarily die from COVID. It's usually unrelated complications that are in a factor in it.
Mhm.
But Palm Beach County is, and if we're going to run a race right now, they're in the lead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they have the most deaths right now that have been reported. And guess what county is the next? And that's Pinellas County.
Oh.
And that's where we are. And I have to testify that between the hospitals and the primary care physician, the physicians, we have been overwhelmed with it. And we are high on deaths here in the Pinellas County area. This is one of the biggest
and
epidemics
I
they
know
have ever had.
They're having an issue with the ERs right now because they're very full. So if
Wow.
your insurance is taken at a walk-in ER clinic, they have a lot of them all around. If you
Mhm.
can use your insurance there, go there. It's a lot less long, not as long of a wait.
Well,
Yep.
the next one is Hillsborough County, which is our sister county, is on the other side. That's where Tampa is located. Brevard County is over on the east coast where Cocoa Beach is. They're the next. And I was really surprised at this that was on the lower end of it was Miami-Dade, and I thought that would have been the highest. It seems where most of we have transit besides or even Orange County. I think Orlando is Orange County. Is that right?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
that sounds about right.
I thought that would have been high because that's where all of our
Tourists.
tourists go because that's
Mhm.
where Disney, Universal, and all of that. Actually, they haven't recorded deaths, but they have the highest rate of COVID. So if that
Interesting.
makes
They
any
also
sense to
have
you.
the biggest
We're-
McDonald's, FYI.
They
Right.
do,
That
and they
serves
have
pizza
one that
and
serves spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's the McDonald's. It's keeping them healthy.
I don't know about that last part, but it is McDonald's.
Well, we have peaked our numbers because right now we're up to 40,000. And that's astronomical. So you guys, you need to start taking better care of yourself. All right.
Wow.
So,
Take your vitamins.
honestly,
get, get down to
that,
Dr. Lou.
Thank you. Yes. A year
The
ago,
infusion.
Biden administration, everybody is pointing the fingers right now of how this all called. When I called the Obama administration, only because these COVID injections really shouldn't have been released until the science had been proven whether or not they were going to be effective anyway. So obviously, Kennedy and our administration that we have right now, reason why that it is now state by state, county by county, but the whole state of Florida has now bowed out. We are no longer doing COVID injections here. We're doing them. You can have them if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Thank God our children don't have them. All right, so do your homework. It's you're asking Dr. Lou, don't get it. All right. The next thing we got to go down is I couldn't believe this. It's on today's top medical news, but I think we went through this before, but it hit the forefront. And Tammy, there's basically a huge outbreak right now, and it's between chickenpox, measles, Hep C, and I was like, and whooping cough.
Well, all I have to say is interesting, but 3 of those on the list have a vaccine.
Yeah,
that's all I can
because
say.
Again, the vaccines are on our forefront. You're not mandated to get your child immunized now. So we talked about this at one time on the Dr. Lee show. I think with me, been last week, the week before, to make sure that we're going to have somebody in here to maybe get more information, because a lot of people have been asking, "What do you think? What do you think?" Well, I think some of the injections are necessary until they prove the science that they are harmful. Then I think if I had to make a decision on my child, you would be getting the injection, but each person is different.
Yeah, especially for the ones like those that are just so easily exposed to, with kids. I mean, it's just they're out there.
Well, I mean, some of those they can cause death. I mean, that is the entire reason why we had the vaccine in the first place, because it was such an epidemic. It really was.
Yeah.
Well, so
a child in Brevard County actually
backstory.
This last April has died from this. And chickenpox was something that was they started the vaccine. Did we have chickenpox? I think I had chickenpox.
Yeah,
I had chickenpox.
I had it very. I didn't have a lot. I remember counting them. I had 14 chickenpox, and my mom would not let me scratch anything, and I had to have socks on. She kept telling me, "You're going to get scars. You're going to get scars." So I was dying, but I did. I remember having them down my throat, and it was driving me insane. And I remember the doctor giving me something for that because it was really, really irritating.
Oh, man.
It's not just chickenpox. We have monkeypox.
Oh, that's awesome.
What can I ask? What are monkeypox?
Okay, we're going to tell you because
That's Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong.
Donkey Kong,
Hey. No, it's not from a monkey. Does it scratch like a monkey? It looks like a monkey. Smells like a monkey, but it's not a monkey. Brevard County leads the state in the numerous cases of monkeypox. Monkeypox, what it is that it almost looks like welts. Like when chickenpox almost looks like a pimple in a sense.
Yeah, and if you dig at it, it gets just bigger.
Exactly. Well, monkeypox, if you look at it in a picture form, I know we're on radio, so we have
y'all
visual
can
vision.
utilize your Google.
There you go.
You can look at it. So it looks almost like welts that are on you that spreads very rapidly, and it can cause death immediately. It affects the immune system, the nervous system, and it usually was contracted in West and Africa, and it was in South America. But people travel all over, and they all want to come here to Florida. So this is exactly what we're looking at. So I want to go through some of these symptoms because I had to research this myself because I have not seen one of these cases before. It's fever, chills, swollen lymph nodes, and severe exhaustion, muscle aches, backache, headaches, respiratory systems, meaning the sore throat, nasal congestion, and cough. But it is a rash is really what it is. And it comes up and it will welt up like you've been bitten by the worst thing in your life. All right. So there is nothing out there besides soaking probably in oatmeal and a lot of calamine lotion. There's no antibiotic for this. These are viruses, all right? Unless a fever or something else comes with this, it is nothing you really can do. You got to ride this out. How long does it last? People have this for I've seen it about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, I know. It's flu-like symptoms, and then it starts to weld up in a rash. Why they call it monkey? You're all going to ask that, and be honest with you, I don't, because it doesn't.
Were
really
they
get like
monkeying
a
around
chicken.
when they came up with this name?
I think
Well, it's
most of them.
really weird because honestly, they
Chicken
say
was
it's a lot.
taken.
It's transmitted a lot through rats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and they do scab up. It falls off in a layer by layer, and
Delicious.
yeah, and it scars. Yeah, it's really nasty, guys. The people, the kids that, and there's been adults that have it. The adults are basically more has more deaths to it than the children do at this point because they don't recover as fast.
They also, they also say that, like, as an adult, if you get chickenpox, that it's 10 times worse than if you get it when you're a child. Like, it's just worse.
But if you do get it, the only thing that you really can do for is take a lot of ibuprofen, Motrin, or Advil at this point, and make sure you are rinsing your mouth out because the sores contract. A lot of it starts in your mouth.
Honestly, I would probably sit myself in an oatmeal bath and stay in it.
Yeah.
Get some Quaker oatmeal, add some blueberries.
There you go.
With a lot of alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
You drink it, the alcohol to numb the pain. Blueberries and antioxidants.
Well, it kills germs. Alcohol does.
Yes,
It does.
So does Clorox.
That's how you don't get the COVID. You drink the alcohol.
All right, you guys, the next thing is the Hansen disease, and it's not the Hansons from the Disney show.
Do you have to sing, if you sing Bop?
Everybody, Hansen disease actually has another name. It's leproxy. Okay, and it's basically a chronic, progressive bacterial infection that it affects your muscles, your joints, your legs, and it has skin lesions on it. It is disgusting when you look at it. The Hansen disease produces this awful looking welts, just like monkeypox. But this one, actually, you can do something for, and it has an antibiotic that actually works for it and binds with it.
Yeah, it does not look like fun.
Yeah.
Does this have the same symptoms as everything else that you're talking about on the radio show?
Well, this goes it goes right into your nervous system. It's almost like a shingle with welts.
That's exactly what I was thinking about with shingles. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Then that means it's painful.
Oh, extremely painful. So, so I don't think the Hansons were that painful. Maybe their music was. But it's one of those Disney bands that was from, about 20 years ago? Or
I don't know. I haven't heard anything from them after that song, I don't think.
I don't know. I don't think I listened to them. Those are... All right, you guys, they're all over the United States, and there were reported deaths on this one as well. Yippee! Okay. 30 cases.
Whoa.
There was 30 cases.
Yeah.
Isn't that unbelievable? I don't know how you come up with that. No, wait, I lied about that. I got my figures wrong. 614 cases.
That's a substantial jump.
Of Hansons.
Wow.
Yeah, that's high number.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got one more thing that was on the forefront. There was whooping cough, and that was on one of our vaccines that you're supposed to be getting anyway, you guys. There were 63 deaths that came up in the state of Florida.
See?
Wow.
Of whooping cough. This is something
this
that
month,
was
or?
back in, I think, the 50s and 60s. It was pretty popular. And that comes with an extreme high fever. And yes, you start barking like a dog. All right, that's one symptom. It comes with a lot of sore throat, high fever with a whooping cough. But guys, I'd get a vaccine before I would want to go with anything like that. Hepatitis has been on the forefront probably for the last 2 months. I don't know what you guys are doing on the beach.
Wear condoms.
Yeah. 2,000 deaths related to this hepatitis A. I need to go to the porn awards and find out.
Yeah, right.
Get some protection here. If you don't know what to do with it, they're going to show you. Because I'm sure they'll be having them there.
Oh, yes.
They're in the goodie bags.
They do have goodie bags.
It's
probably every color that you can find in a condom.
They glow in the dark and everything.
Yeah.
I like it.
Finger covers.
There you go.
Yeah. One for each finger. Is that right? Glow in the dark, ridges, the whole thing. Yeah, I know all about those things. Okay, we won't get into that because I know you don't want to know. We'll talk about that at another time, Tammy. Right?
Yes, we will.
We got this weird bug that is out right now.
Oh, no.
The
We're
bug
talking
lady.
about the bugs again.
We are back to bugs. I know Dr. Lou is into this crap.
Why are you bugging, dog?
I'm bugging you. All right. This. It looks like a caterpillar, and it's found in Florida here. And don't why, because it is. It just loves us. Florida, everybody grows here, and they just want a vacation here.
Yeah. Right. And everybody brings things back with them, or also on the ships, when we get things from across
lots of
seas.
shipments.
Well, you do not want this thing lying on you, because actually it looks kind of pretty when you look at it, but it's fuzzy. It looks like a caterpillar that needs a haircut.
So does that last girl or guy you take
that the
home
one
at
the last
2
one
a.m.
The little fuzzy, colorful.
And then you wake up like, oh my.
It will cling to you like a tick. And it has more venom in it than a snake.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So do you become venom, like Spider-Man venom?
What is it?
Yeah. I can't show the picture. It looks like a caterpillar.
Oh, I see it. So, okay.
And it has fangs on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like a needle.
It's
and
a
when
vampire
they land
pillow.
on you, they don't leave. They will suck your blood out. They will leave their sperm inside of you.
Oh, my God.
Hole, put the venom in, and then they'll kill you.
Sounds like a titty party.
Right?
Yeah.
I was just about to say, this is like the pedo caterpillar going on right now?
Yeah, it's called the caterpillar with a pus.
Ew.
Pus. Oh, see? The pus killer.
Yes,
You're going to need some
heard of that.
hepatitis C shots after that guy.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things around here that can actually make you sick or kill you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
welcome to
mainly
Florida.
they hook on to wood. A lot of wood. So people that have fences, or you're leaving, construction workers, they're more apt to see more of these things and exactly what had happened.
Better stay away from that award show over the weekend.
Or, taking nature walks right now, check your clothes.
Yeah.
Actually have someone else do it. Like, have a partner, both of you check each other, because you can't really see.
You may never know what you're going to go home with here.
Right.
True.
Yeah. Because the next thing that we have here, a lot of people, don't forget, call the poison control if you see something like this. You don't want, maybe your worst enemy, you want them to get this and you leave it in their backyard or their house. I'm not sure. But if you do see something like that, please call the poison control. They'll come and take care of it for you. We'll put it on your next alligator that's in your backyard. Basically, if you have they're asking, what do you do if you obviously get to the next hospital rapidly, and you will know when you get bit by one of these things, because one lady got bit by it, and she said that when I looked it up, I looked at her bio of what had happened to her. Basically, she was almost dead. Right on. It went right into her respiratory system, and she couldn't breathe anymore. And then she said she swelled up. I don't know how she survived it.
Oh, wow.
It was, life-threatening. And like I said, it was like a severe allergy. She said she couldn't even, it affected her respiratory right away. So I don't think Benadryl is going to save you on this one.
No.
All right, I'm sorry. And what was the other thing that Dr. Lou had? Oh.
Tell us, Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou is talking to Dr. Lou. One of the personalities. We're not sure which one.
Oh, I had so many, but that was on the. I know I have a limited time. I only have an hour, and I do got to get some other things in. I won't do any more bad news, you guys. But all right, so we're gonna have somebody here. Also, the big forefront that is in the news is our reform that is going to be going on. And be honest with you, thank God we're going to have advisors here, because our health plan right now in the state of Florida and all the United States, be honest with you, that a lot of physicians are bailing, because if you're on a plan, there's a lot of insurance plans that are not paying the providers right now. And what's going on is because they're going to end up being bankrupt, and the doctors are going to be held with a lot of seeing you, and we're not going to get paid. And the plans are going to be changing this year. We're not going to have any more of this Obamacare, and it will be changed into another healthcare reform. So you have to make sure that your providers, that your medications, everything are beyond. Everybody's going to be scrambling.
Yeah, we actually are going to, in the next week or two, going to be having an expert here that can answer a lot of questions.
Exactly, because it's really scary.
That's his area of expertise, because things change continuously with the marketplace insurance. So even if it isn't open enrollment, like most people think they have to wait until then, you can actually change your
anytime
insurance
you want.
whenever
if you have a pre-existing condition, You can change anytime you want. You have a designated edition. You can change anytime you want during open enrollment. If you're just at 65 and you don't have anything wrong with you, you have to wait till you're 65, and you have to wait between, I think it's in November. I'm not really sure of the date, but I'll have to find that out.
Oh, yeah, for Medicare, yeah.
Yeah. I was just talking to Dr. Kerr. Actually, it was my favorite doctor.
Yes, over at Atlas Clinics.
Yes. We had the big discussion today because we were talking about health saving plans and all of that. And he was all interested. And so he picked my brain for a little bit. But he was so wonderful. He gave me a tour of his clinic. And because him and I work together and we refer patients back and forth. And he has a phenomenal clinic in Palm Harbor that is on US 19. And Tammy, unbelievable. You got to go in there and get some of these treatments.
Oh, yeah. I've actually been in there. I mean, honestly, it's the best alternative to taking prescription pills if you have pain.
Mm-hmm.
He treats you without using scripts, and it is very, very, very effective. He has like this, I mean, it's the newest technology. Actually, one of the things he has in there, one of the devices, I believe he has a patent on that he created.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow.
And he has that. I was talking to him about that because actually I wanted to market that for him. And it takes a long time for that therapy, but it's very effective. He does see a lot of auto accidents and regular patients as well.
Yeah.
But it's very effective if you have been in an auto accident to do that. But he spends a lot of time with his patients, very thorough. There was this beautiful woman that was, I know they're listening right now, by the way. Her name is Laura, and she is so cool because she's just so into our radio right now because I explained to her what we do here. And she's a rocker. Mm-hmm. And so is the doctor.
All right.
Yeah.
Right on.
I know. And he was like, what do you do? What do you do? How do you know all this stuff? I said, because I rock. You are so cool. And I said, yes, I am. But anyway, we're going to be helping him with a lot of marketing and working with him. But Laura, I love you. And we have and I told you I have Mike here and we're going to be hooking her up. She does background music and all the jingles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Nice.
reason why that I think that I'm so happy to have met her because some of the people that we work with, especially the bands, I write, she puts the music back into it. And so we're going to be collaborating with her. And she's going to, actually, they're going to be coming to our live events.
That's awesome.
Oh, very cool.
So guys, if you do have any questions or want to find out more about Atlas Clinics, you can go to their website, atlasclinics.com/palm/harbor, or give them a call at 727-475-8075. And the office is located conveniently right on US 19 in Palm Harbor at 35111 US 19. And they are in a big building with a lot of beautiful windows on the front.
Yeah,
and they
I was
are
looking at it
in
here.
Suite 310.
Yeah, they are. It's really cool in there. They have a lot of stuff going. All right. You guys, we have this cool place that Tammy and we have been that I have never been. And I usually don't go into these places because I'm not big on, on cigars. But this place had the coolest bar. It was all marble, blue ashtray, kind of New Orleans.
It's also massively big in there.
It is. And you just want to sit on their couches and relax there, hang out the bar. And it didn't really smell smoky or anything. They have a cigar lounge. They have a bar in there that you can actually just order anything. Doesn't matter if you're smoking cigars. It's a cool place to hang out.
It really is.
And speaking of that too, like a lot of the times when people think cigar cave, that it's going to be kind of, a really smoky in there. It is so clean in there. It's just, it's for everybody.
He was telling me they put, I don't know how much the system costs, but it's specific to smoke. It's basically kind of like, how they have the bug zapper? It's like a smoke zapper. It sucks it up. It sucks it up super fast. And so it's a huge filtration system they have in the entire place. So,
and they sell them, and it's almost like a library in there.
Yeah.
It was fascinating from ceiling to the floor and everything that you need. And they have professional cigar rollers as well there. And that's always a cool thing in Tampa.
Yeah.
That is noted for.
Well, then the people there too, the staff there are very knowledgeable about every one of those cigars.
Yeah.
So if you, if you have questions or anything like that about what type you would smoke or anything,
And they have a selection. It's a walk-in humidor.
and it literally goes from ceiling to floor, and it's big. So they have that, plus, like she said, they have the hand rolled ones, like the old Cubans,
Yeah.
So
actually, they had a guy that actually there as rollers. They have a bar there that they actually next door, since they make it so convenient, they actually have an alcohol store.
Yeah, they have a big liquor store next door.
Right.
Which, I never knew that because my friend used to live in those apartments right behind there. And I remember driving.
I used to live in those apartments.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I used to be there all the time in the pool. Like, I love their pool over there.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
He has a plaza. Pretty much has the whole plaza.
He's got that whole plaza.
He's got a whole plaza.
He used to have a couple shops there, and he eventually got them all.
He does actually own all of the plaza, but his two specific he rents, I believe, to the other people, but he actually owns the Cigar Cave, and it's called the Liquor Cave. And they are side by side.
Nice.
And be honest with you, if you can't get there and you have a car that's broke, Tammy, do you know where you need to take your car? Because
I really do.
There is an auto shop that is in Clearwater that is near us. Then he is the nicest, sweetest guy.
He really is.
And
we love John.
He's a Jersey guy, and he's a friend of mine. And it's called Ace Auto Clinic.
Yes.
It's a family-owned business for over 40 years. It used to be his father's. He took it over. He's been a mechanic since he started to walk.
And they have a very high reputation, and they are known in the community. They're honest. You know what I mean? Like, you can take your car in places and you just know off the bat, like, they're charging you way too much.
John won't do that.
No, they're very honest. I mean, he's a great guy. He'll work with you. Like, they fix everything, anything.
I was just about to say that for auto, repair places, just having that one-stop shop. If you're bringing it there for just a routine oil change, or you need, electrical work, transmission work, you can still go to the same mechanic that you've been trusting for your regular maintenance.
Right, because nowadays it seems that you have to go to multiple different places to get different things. Like, they specialize in just one thing.
Yeah.
And so there you can get everything done. And they're actually
autos,
anything.
Air conditioning, oil change,
tire change, anything.
I even seen him provide transportation in a local area if you have to leave your car there.
And there's a nice little waiting area if you want to hang out while you're getting your car fixed. And, like, again, they're also timely. Like, you're not going to wait for 6 weeks to get your car back if you got to get something fixed on it.
Yeah.
And so they're located right over there at 1239 South Lincoln Avenue in Clearwater. So, again, been there over 40 years. So go
John
check
Boy,
out
I know
John.
you're
That's
listening.
Ace Auto.
Ace Auto, guys. And what's the address on that, Tammy?
1239 South Lincoln Avenue, Clearwater.
And that is that's almost right near downtown Clearwater.
It's very close. It's actually very, very close to Missouri and Court. Like, it's right around the corner, actually.
And it's an air conditioned. A lot of these auto clinics are not air conditioned.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to wait, like, there's a nice little area you can sit and wait. It's air conditioned, or do some work or something like that.
I have taken my car there before. I have known John for a long time, so I would take my car. I depend on him whenever I have a car problem. Yeah, my car is under warranty, but like he said, they always find something wrong with you. No matter if you even have a warranty in your car. And he works with insurances anyway, so don't be afraid. All right, today's Top Common Knowledge. Guess what?
Yay!
Tell us about it.
Okay. Does anybody know what a chai? Oh, Tammy's hooked on chai anyway. Because every time I go with her,
you're talking. Wait. You're talking about chia seed, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let somebody else say.
Chia?
I don't know.
It's the little pet that you
the pets.
It's a chia pet.
Chia.
Actually, that is not inaccurate. They take the chia seeds, and that's what you make the paste of, and put it on the chia pets. So you were actually right.
I know.
Well, this stuff that it is out there, it will basically turn up your fat engine like a turbo car.
Yes.
Okay. So it burns fat like you will not believe.
I can use that.
Yeah.
You can, and you can buy it and sprinkle it in some.
It will curb your appetite better than duct tape. All right. So if you're on a diet, this is something you need to get. And not only that, it feeds your gut for bacteria.
Yeah.
It basically will go through you because it's a fiber. And so don't worry about pooping, you guys, because this thing is gonna clean you up. That's the reason why I think you're gonna maybe able to lose some weight.
It's a safe Drano.
There you go.
Drano. So if you're
not Drano,
Drano.
Chia.
Drano. But if you want to stop pooping like bricks, that's something you need to get. All right. These little tiny seeds will help you sleep, you guys. And that's Dr. Lou's problem. I know I don't sleep. I'm like on crack all day. That's the only way I can function. But these little seeds will basically help you sleep. It will also your bones. A lot of people have teeth. I got 4 minutes. I got fingers going, flying. And bad breath. It is a conversation. If you can't have a conversation, okay, this will help with that. The omega-3, you guys. If you think you're stupid, then this is what you need to get. Okay? Because
Get that omega-3.
It is sleep.
Okay.
It does, Doctor.
Maybe your brain will start working again.
Well, brain fog. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, we're going to wind the show down. You're listening to Dr. Lou 106.1 FM, and we're always here on Wednesdays. We're with BBC Coupon. That's Tammy. We're with Cody. He's our transporter, our dumpster man over here. Mav Entertainment.
Bad Mav Entertainment here for you.
Yeah, and he's our entertainment. He travels all over and does all these cool things. Whether or not you want a party in your home, we have a party in the office, and he does our parties on all of our live remote.
That's
Dr.
right.
Lou, if in case you have any of these problems, illnesses, I have an outpatient IV center located in Tarpon Springs. I'm talking so fast because I got more fingers flying at me. I'm in Tarpon Springs, and if you can't know what's wrong with you, come on see me. If you think you don't know what's wrong with you, come on see. If you have anything wrong with you, I want to see you anyway. We're at 905 East MLK. That's between Klosterman, and I said that slow. Thank you, Josh. Klosterman and Tarpon Avenue in Tarpon. If you can smell your way to McDonald's, and I'll be located behind it. Right, I'm at 727. What's my phone number? 727-946-0607. And advertising, always contact Tammy because we are all over the place, whether it's the radio station here or we with our book that we do. And we're going to be expanding in so many areas. So if you're in another state, because our sister locations are listening in California, Nevada, Tennessee, Oklahoma. I know you're listening there because I was just there. And that's Baby Huey. And that's, we'll talk about that another time. New York, New Jersey, I think I may have gotten Pennsylvania. And obviously our wonderful state that I guess I'm living in right now is in Florida.
Florida.
Florida. You guys, that's how we say it.
Code 15.
What's up, y'all? Need a haul? Give me a call. From truck removal, dump trailer rentals to some demo. If you guys need it removed or hauled, give me a call. Josh
If you're a hoarder, that's who you need to call.
727-678-1330. 727-678-1330. Located everywhere.
As much as we don't want to whore our entertainment out, but we probably always do, and that's Mav Entertainment. How can anybody get a hold of you?
Right. Bad Mav Entertainment, Clearwater, Tampa Bay, and beyond. To light up your next event, please hit me up on all platforms as Bad Mav Entertainment, or you can call or text 813-322-2786. We do DJing, karaoke, trivia, open mic, anything. If you want to lighten up your next event, call me.
Awesome.
Call him. He is taking you guys. He's a good-looking guy sitting across from me right now. He does have a sidekick that it's not usually sometimes here. He's our intern. You guys, Dr. Lou, Tammy, Code 15, Mav Entertainment. Always find us here every single Wednesday between 5 and 6. If you want to talk about it, we will. If you want to come in, and we'll come to you.
All right. Have a great day, Tampa.
You guys, thank you.
Take it easy, Tampa.
Get down to the field. Get to the chopper. No.
WTAN, Clearwater,
FM 106.1,
WDCF, Dade City,
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Day 8 of the government shutdown. There is no sign of progress on Capitol Hill, just some heated discussions.
For years, you always lectured about how we need to keep the government open.
You're making a show of this to
no,
make
it's
yourself
sad.
relevant.
It's sad. You could easily sign on to
You're
this.
embarrassing yourself
you could
right
sign
now.
on to this.
And there are growing concerns among federal workers and others